am I right in saying that you almost considered giving up acting before this role?
Yeah, I mean, it was rough. I was going on auditions. I couldn't get a job. It was like, I was like, yeah, I don't think there's a place for me in this musical theater world. Um, yeah, it was rough. It was really, really hard. It was tough. And I was like, maybe I should start considering doing something else. And I went and I saw this show, and I was like, nah, I can't give up. I cannot give up. This is crazy. This all these people on the stage look like my cousins. I
Yeah.
was like, yo, this, it was like everybody they sound like people I grew up with or know from my neighborhood. This feels like I'm watching my neighborhood on a stage, like, and people are singing and dancing. This music sounds familiar. I was like, so I think In the Heights gave me this hope, and almost like this like boost I needed to keep going, because I was kind of like, yeah, this might not be it.
And it's come full circle now. So how did you feel when you found out you got the lead role in this film?
I mean, I was surprised. Number one, I was grateful. I was happy. I got the call in my teacher's backyard. She was my Shakespeare teacher in high school, and I was at her house, Miss H, and it's actually funny. She texted me today too, and she said, "Yo, this is the day." She sent me a photo, and she's like, "This is the day you got the call about In the Heights." She was like, I remember we were jumping up and down. We were so happy, and so I was excited, man, and it was really extra special to get the call at her house.
You share a pretty intense scene with Marc Anthony in this. What was that like? Is he as intense off camera as it was in the scene, or?
Marc is the man. Yo, we hung out all day, like hung out in his trailer, came, we shot the scene, hung out on lunch, came, yo, linked up after, chilled all night. Like, yo, that was such an incredible moment for me. Marc, I look up to him, man, and he's an icon, and I think he's a legend. He's incredible, and to have a scene with him, to have that moment with him, I was like, yo, this is great. I was so hyped when I found out he was going to be in the movie.
And I'm in London at the moment, so I know what it's like to have sirens going on in the background. Where are you? Are you in New York?
Yeah, I'm in New York. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm over trying to mute. I'm like, it's real life.
That's the joy of Zoom. And I guess for you, you don't have to imagine what it's like to live and grow up in New York, because that's who you are.
Yep, I grew up here. I live here. Like this. It's the sirens. It's the same as birds chirping. There's no different.
Yeah. And what would you say to anyone who is looking up to you that might be thinking about giving up on their dreams?
I mean, don't give up. I would say that. I think it's easier said than done. But it's like sometimes when you just prepare and you do your best, sometimes the dream finds you. You don't have to, in the process of you doing your best and being the best person you can possibly be, sometimes it just works its way to you. And I just want to encourage people to not give up. It's been a very difficult, especially year and a half, for the world. And it could be very easy for people to give up. But I just want to say, yo, lean on the people that love you, lean on people who believe in you, believe in yourself, and just do your best, prepare and think about those dreams and think about them all the time. Don't stop thinking about them. Think about them all the time. You think about something enough and you keep going after it enough, your chances increase every single day, And if you don't get that specific thing because you were so focused on something, something else usually falls into place where you're like, man, I was chasing this the whole time, and this is even better. So I encourage people not to give up.
Do you know what I think those sirens might be? It might be the police trying to arrest you for being too talented. Crimes against too talented.
Wow, you killed it with that one. Oh, all right, Jodie.